All right. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for hopping on in. Wow, a lot of people hopping on in. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I'm not going to jump scare you. Don't worry. Jersey hopped on in. Phoenix Flare. Tom. How you doing? Nick and Thor. Demba. How you doing? Abigail. Kaya. Mary. How you doing? Thank you so much for making it to the live stream, guys. Today we are going to be talking about a couple things. Obviously, I want to go ahead and talk about Exorcist Believer, which I did have a chance to go watch. First time I've been to the movie theaters in a while, and I was just desperate to watch it. I am a big fan of the original film, so obviously I saw the trailers for the new Exorcist, and I didn't think it looked as bad as many people made it out to be, or at least thought it looked. So I gotta say I watched it, but we'll talk about that in here in a minute. Let me go ahead and say hello to everybody who's hopping on in. Thank you so much for hitting that like button. He's back and now he's gone again. Hey, good evening. How you doing? Austin, hello. Thanks for checking out another Project Fear. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, 19,300 subs. Isn't that crazy? We're already kicking so much ass, guys. We're going to probably hit 20,000 subs by the end of 2023, which is, when you look at it, like 10,000 subs last year and now another 10,000 subs this year. Really next level. Really next level. He didn't like it. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. um, Diving into, because the first thing I want to talk about is going to go ahead and be The Exorcist. Yeah, guys, how many of you guys have seen The Exorcist Believer? Go ahead, be honest. Have you seen it? Yes or no? I'm curious to know how many people here went to the movies and watched it. I'm not into scary movies, so I wouldn't know if I was good or not. Understandable. You've seen it, okay, awesome. Not me, lol. Don't worry about it. If you haven't seen it, don't worry. I'll try to refrain from spoilers. I'll try to keep away from spoilers. No, but I don't care if you spoil it. No, I'm not into scary movies. Understandable. Understandable. This is something I definitely wanted to watch, especially after Sam and Colby did that promotion thing. I thought, man, I really got to go ahead and check out this movie. It was already, one of my most anticipated, but now that Sam and Colby actually had a chance to actually do some promotion for it, I was like, I got it. I'm going to go out and watch it. So I did. And to be frankly blunt, okay, how many people here have seen the original Exorcist? How many here have actually seen the original one? Yeah, this movie is not well received, unfortunately. I was extremely 50-50 on it. I gave it a 3 out of 5. That's pretty fair. No, I haven't. I'm not that much into horror movies. Understandable. Don't worry about it. I completely understand. Tomorrow is the start of the Conjuring house. I know. That's why we're going to talk about it. You've seen it too. Awesome. Awesome. I did see Haunting in Venice. Oh, Venice. Oh yeah, no, I've been hearing a lot of decent things about that one. I saw the parody. When does that count? Yeah, Pike Pro. Yeah, I mean, okay, well, not many people here have seen The Exorcist. If you're into the paranormal and stuff, I highly recommend watching The Exorcist, especially if you have not seen it. It's a movie that I at least recommend at least once in your lives. It's one of those kind. So I definitely do recommend, highly recommend it. The Exorcist Believer, though, is what we're going to be talking about for the first few minutes of this live stream. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. I see a lot of people hitting that like button. Thank you so much. It means a lot. And it's easy to do. Easy way to support the channel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love y'all. Okay, so I will say it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was sitting here thinking The Exorcist Believer was going to be dog shit. At this rate, I was thinking it's going to be dog shit, right? Because everybody's talking about it. I mean, the early screenings, people were shitting on the movie nonstop. It was just not looking good for this movie. I was really bummed out because I'm a big fan. I'm a decent fan. Not a big fan. I'm a decent fan of David Gordon Green. I thought he did a pretty fine job with the Halloween trilogy, even knowing there were some things that I definitely would not have done in that trilogy. I think he did a fine job. Halloween 2018, awesome. Awesome comeback to the franchise. Halloween Kills, I really enjoyed. Halloween Ends, I'm a 50-50 on, but I do overall enjoy it. You've seen The Exorcist a lot? Yeah, I've seen it too. I just subbed. Oh, thank you so much for subbing, Mary. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, Freddie, how you doing? Nicole, Carolyn hopped on in. Love it. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for making it. But getting back into The Conjuring. Sorry about that. The Conjuring Exorcist, I would say for the first about, bad reviews, not looking good. I go into the movie, as I said I would, clear-minded. I was just going to give it a shot, see how I liked it, give it a fair chance. And I will say, for the first 30 to 40 minutes, I loved it. I really loved it. I thought the opening to the movie was pretty damn good. I liked the kids. I think they were great actors, and they still were throughout the whole movie. They were not the issue with the film at all. They did a phenomenal job. The directing was sort of there for the first like 30 to 40 minutes, and unfortunately, where the movie really suffers for me is it becomes way too predictable. Way too predictable. If you've seen any exorcism movie at all, you pretty much know where the movie's gonna go. I hate saying that because The Exorcist is the best exorcism movie of all time, hands down, bar none. So when I go into this one, I'm expecting something different and new, and there was a bit of something new, with the whole two girls being possessed and everything by the same demon. That was pretty unique. I like that. But where it goes isn't really where I felt like it should have gone. I really feel like they should have took more risks, but the movie decided not to take risks. And I think that's why the movie has been suffering. Once a certain character gets introduced into this movie, it all goes downhill. It's not really even a spoiler. Once the original actress who played the mom in the original Exorcist comes back into the story because they have to work her in, the movie goes downhill. It was mind-blowing. I'm like, she could not be the reason why this movie has been getting a lot of bad reviews, and she wasn't bad in the movie. The performance she gives isn't bad. Phoned in a little bit, but it's not bad. Once her character comes in, which is almost throwaway, she comes in just to not be in the movie as much as you think she's going to be in, and then the movie just gets predictable as hell. It goes down a path you just didn't want to see it. Basically just completely disregarding the whole concept of your faith in God pretty much isn't what's going to beat a demon, which was almost mind-blowing that is where the movie went. Not really, I hope that's not really a spoiler, but basically they give a big F you to your faith in God, and that's not what you use to beat a demon. Okay. It was, some of the writing, man, was mind-blowing. I didn't expect it to go down that way. And I'm sitting there toward like the last 30 minutes of the movie, and I'm just shocked at what I'm watching at this point. I don't know. And it bums me out, man. It bums me out. No, I will say that Sam and Colby were wrong. It's not a game changer. It's not going to change everything. It's not going to blow people's minds. Unfortunately, it's just, it's, I don't even want to say that. I was going to say it's a cash grab. I don't even want to say that. I don't think it was a cash grab. I think there was something there, and I think they tried something, but I think it failed miserably. Yeah, I can't think more people are excited about Sam and Colby's Conjuring video than they are the Exorcist Believer. Haven't got the chance to watch it just yet. Understandable, dead man. Understandable. Going with a clear mindset. Don't let what I say hopefully ruin your experience, man. I hope you enjoy it. I really do. I enjoyed it. For the most part, I enjoyed the movie. It wasn't, again, it's not a bad movie. It's just the things that it does, completely disregarding what the original movie had completely set up and tried to make, its forefront, was just completely thrown to the side as if, like, that was not important to begin with. And it was just like, wow, like, oh my, they did that. So, yeah, there was a lot of moments like that throughout this movie, and I almost think it was, in a sense, not really a big FU to those original Exorcist fans, but there was a big, like, kind of disappointing aspect, and I think he tried to do here's the thing, I think what he tried to do was what he tried to do with the concept of Michael Myers in the Halloween trilogy, and where it's just like, we're not seeing it in the right mindset, if that makes any sense. Like, the whole concept of evil in David Gordon Green's Halloween trilogy can almost be interpreted in different ways from the way they put it. And I feel like that was kind of done here with The Exorcist, where we're not seeing it in the clear way, and maybe we're not taking care of the situation in the ways that we're thinking, It's one of those movies, man. It makes you think. And it was a couple days ago when I saw it. I had to have time to think more about it. And I do think David Gordon Green has this kind of way of making movies to where he kind of takes what we personally view these things as and tries to turn them around and make it a different thing. I don't know. There's some things about it. That I think David Gordon Green needs to stop. I think he needs to stop. I don't hate David Gordon Green like a lot of people do, but I definitely think he needs to stop with these legacy sequels, these requels. I don't think he needs to have his hand on any more of these very popular franchises. It's not like he ruined The Exorcist, but he certainly gave us a hell of a safe movie, and that's not what I wanted to see when I went to go watch an Exorcist movie. I wanted to see risks. I wanted to see, uh, yeah. But anyways, it's not a bad movie by any means. It's just not what I was expecting, and it certainly wasn't as bad as I think many people made it out to be. It's just if you're a fan of that original Exorcist movie, I don't think it's going to live up to your expectations. I think you're going to be disappointed. I think that's safe to say. I think most people who go into this film are going to be vastly disappointed by what you're going to receive. And I didn't want to say that. I wanted to be the positive guy. I wanted to come out here and say, oh, fuck yeah, guys, go watch the new Exorcist movie. It's not as bad as people, but it's just like, no, I can see why it's gotten the hate it's gotten. I can definitely see why it's gotten hate. Yep, it's gotten some heat. I feel bad for Sam and Colby. I wonder how Colby felt about Sam crying. I'm sure it broke his heart. I'm sure he felt bad. Do you have a TikTok? I do have a TikTok. Thank you for asking. If you go to my Linktree link, which should be in the description of the video, you guys can follow me on whatever you guys want. Oh, thank you so much for gifting 5 channel members, dude. Reams, you're a badass. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's 5 new channel members right there. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Hey, good night, Jada. I'm going to go get some rest because I'm a little sick, so good night. All right, have a good night. I hope you feel better. I'm so sorry to hear that you're sick. But let me go ahead and give a grade for The Exorcist Believer because I haven't given a grade yet. I'm going to give this movie a 6 point... I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I feel like that's a fair grade. That's my first time watching it. There are a lot of things, and believe you and me, the reason why I deducted so many points from this is because of that third act. I think if the third act wasn't as predictable as it was, and maybe if they didn't introduce a certain character just to throw her away, I'm not joking when I say this. I think the mom character in The Exorcist Believer can be summed up kind of like how they handled Sally Hardesty in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie from Netflix. Not that far apart. So, take that for what you will. Hey, Mr. Ink. Hey, thank you. Jordan, do you have X? I do have X. Yeah, on Blu-ray. Yep, my sister bought it for me for Christmas. I have it back there. Yeah, Christmas last year. It was that or my birthday. It might have been, I think it was my birthday. She bought it for my birthday, yeah, because it was more recent than last year. Watch the new John Carpenter series on Peacock? How was it, man? Yo, what's up, Signs? Christy, how you doing? Thank you guys so much for hopping on in. Reem's hopping on in here, fucking throwing out some new channel members, dude. Yes. Can you guys believe it? We almost have like over 100 different channel members and patrons and whatnot. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I thought it was a fair grade too. The film is absolutely flawed. The Exorcist, the original movie, to me, is almost a perfect horror film. If not a perfect horror film. The Exorcist, Halloween are perfect horror films in my opinion. The Exorcist Believer is definitely a flawed, I wouldn't go as far as saying cash grab. Again, I just don't think that rubs right with me. That doesn't feel right when I talk about Exorcist Believer. I do think they had a general idea of what they wanted. I just think some of the decision making behind the scenes, the script and the directing, just kind of led it astray a little bit, just a little bit. I really feel like they missed the mark just a smidgen. Hit that like button, everyone. Yes, thank you. Yes, slay that like button. Yeah, I'm sorry I forget to mention that. But let's go ahead and talk about predictions for Sam and Colby's video tomorrow, guys. What do you think is going to happen? I've been seeing a lot of tweets. I've been seeing a lot of Instagram posts. People are losing their minds. It seems like the hype has been built, and it seems like they're fulfilling their... It seems like the hype is legit. It seems like we are going to be getting something pretty damn unfathomable in these videos, which is so exciting for me, because as someone who has experienced the paranormal himself, I've been really kind of looking for legitimate proof and legitimate evidence that no one can really question. So when I hear this news, this is the kind of news that gets me shivering with excitement. I'm genuinely just so at awe. Not being a Sam and Colby watcher, I got nothing. Hey, don't worry about it, Flower Girl. You're not that late. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sam and Colby, I got nothing. LOL. Don't worry about it. Hey, not everybody here is a Sam and Colby watcher. Can't wait to see tomorrow after I get back from my birthday lunch. Hell yeah. Happy early birthday. Happy birthday. I have said this before, but I hope they free the soldiers. Yeah, that was a big theory too. They hope they freed the soldiers. Yeah. Yeah. Last night I went to a haunted house attraction. It was pretty intense in Dallas, Fort Worth. If you want to go there, I'd recommend visiting. It's called Cutting Edge Haunted House. Ooh. It will surely be unexplainable. My body went numb when I saw it in theaters. Oh, yeah. Yeah, some people have sent me messages. I have gotten several messages now, people not spoiling it, which I'm very grateful for. You know, what's the point of doing a reaction if people spoil it? So I'm very happy you guys don't spoil it for me. But yeah, no, a lot of people have been sending me messages saying that they saw it in theaters and they just were at awe. I don't think they should have put 2 people possessed. Never seen it, but it was a lot. Can't wait for Sam and Colby's video. I'm going to be open-minded like they asked. Are you talking about like the Exorcist Believer, the 2 people possessed? I will say that was one of the better aspects of the movie, was the possession. The exorcism at the end, for the most part, really well done. I was really enthusiastic and very excited watching that exorcism scene. But the rest of the movie, you know, besides the first 30 to 40 minutes, there's some moments where it feels rushed. Like by the time we get from like the middle act and then to the final act, everything feels so rushed. It's crazy. They say on Instagram, not to spoil it, haunted house attraction with scare actors don't do anything for me. I used to work at a haunted house. I used to work at a haunted house, and I was really damn good. To me, The Exorcist Believer wasn't scary. It wasn't scary. It was not scary. Yeah. Don't expect a scary movie, guys. Exorcist Believer, I'm sure Five Nights at Freddy's is going to probably freak you out more. That's something that I really didn't want to say either. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah. Exorcist Believer, you want, again, the first Exorcist, the original movie. Yeah, hell, even Exorcist 3 is really kind of freaky. But the original Exorcist is one of the most scary movies you could ever watch. So, going into Believer, you're at least hoping for a scary time. There's one scene in the movie that actually had me, ooh, yeah, ooh. But that's about it. Yeah, it was like an Insidious moment where there's something behind the certain character, and you're like, oh, okay, that just happened. But, yeah. Other than that, the movie is pretty underwhelming when it comes to the scares. Hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you, Marissa. How are you doing this afternoon? Yes, the movie, so all good parts are in the trailer. I hate when the movies do that. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the best moments are actually shown in the trailer. So if you watch the trailer, you know most of the creepy stuff. There are some creepy moments that weren't shown in the trailer, but if you've seen the trailer, you kind of know the creepier parts. Was the haunted house you worked at scary, and what were you? I was an insane bus driver, and I'd gotta say, I did a pretty damn good job. My son's first time watching The Exorcist, he said it was more gross than scary. It was. I mean, the original movie is gross, but I think it was the brutality of how gross it got. Like, the fact that this, like, child was, like, shoving a crucifix up herself and saying these things to her mom. I mean, that was like, oh my god. I'm doing good. Says you were live. I figured I'd stop by. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. Thank you so much for making it. And by the way, guys, can we get me up to 30 likes? I know I ask this a lot. I know I always ask guys, hit that like button. But I do know that there are a lot of people watching right now and only 18 likes. Can you do me that solid? Just quickly hit that like button. Helps out with the algorithm. More people will hop on into the live streams. More people will be notified. YouTube will actually give a shit about us and actually say, hey, this channel needs more recognition. So please hit that like button. It was a gross movie. Like, there are some gross moments in that movie. But you know what the fun fact is? You know that original scene from the original movie where Reagan throws up all over the priest? Actually, that was by accident, apparently. Like, there was a guy underneath the bed who had, like, a hose, and there was pea soup and stuff. But the pea soup it was supposed to just shoot him in the chest, but the pea soup, like, shot out so far, it hit him in the face. And apparently the actor got so pissed off about it. Yeah. And they actually kept that in the movie, too. You already liked the stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, if anybody here has seen The Exorcist, what would you give The Exorcist Believer out of 10, out of curiosity? I already said I'd give it like a 6.5 out of 10. I think that's a fair grade. It's not a bad movie, but it is underwhelming in some cases. I probably won't scare people for Halloween. I'm very chill and laid back around this time of year. I mean, I'll dress up in a really cool costume. You know, I got my alien mask here, my really cool alien mask that I'll be wearing again, and a security costume on top of it. So I think I'll have fun wearing that. I did decorate a lot. I decorated my house, and it looks really good. We even had the mayor say of our town. Mayor said that she loves coming by our house to see it every year, and that really got me all excited. So I decided to go the extra mile this year and really decorate a lot. I live in Michigan, and around Halloween time, we have a haunted house that we call the House of Judgment. Ooh. And for like 5 years in a row, I worked there and scared people dressed up as a creepy doll. That is so awesome. I rewatched a reaction for Sam and Colby's Velisca Axe Murder House, and that was probably their top 5 best videos of all time. It was pretty good. Pretty good. I really enjoyed that one. I would give The Exorcist Believer 5 out of 10. I enjoyed seeing Linda Blair and Albert together again. You see that? Yeah, I'm not. I mean, yeah, I mean that's not really a spoiler because they were kind of casted in it, so yeah, people are aware. But yeah, that was probably the most underwhelming part of the movie, if I had to be honest. Like, it was nice to see them again together, but that scene doesn't even happen until like the last 3 minutes of the movie. And at that point, you're like, what was the point? It was, to be honest, it almost, that's why it's so aggravating, because it felt pointless. That shit alone felt like they just threw them in there just to get the fans of the original movie into the theaters. But other than that, it was almost completely pointless to even have them in the movie. I even said, I was trying to film a review earlier, and I even said earlier that you could have taken them out of the movie entirely, and it would not have changed a thing. I've been supporting you since your first ever Sam and Colby reaction video. Oh, thank you so much. Well, I'm glad you can make it to my live stream and talk to me. That's awesome. It basically was like a cameo, yeah. Their performances were basically cameos in this movie. It really wasn't anything crazier. Really doesn't really add too much to the story. See, I don't mind it. I'm pretty sure the actress who played the mom, actually wasn't even wanting to do the movie at first. But they gave her a big-ass check, so that's why she did it. So you didn't mind it because it's... Well, I'm not even sure if we're going to get another one. If we do get another one, it's not going to be directed by David Gordon Green. And I don't blame him either. I mean, all the negative reviews and stuff, I certainly wouldn't want... He already got enough shit for Halloween. Like, the last thing he needs is, like, now the Exorcist franchise getting... Yeah. Yes, they did nothing with Ellen and Linda, but I still was thrilled. It was a waste. It was a waste, and they completely misused Ellen Burstyn. Thank you so much for giving me the name. I'm sorry. I completely could figure out her name. But I was still glad to see them. I could feel that too. I love the original movie, so I was very happy to see them on screen. That, no question. But to me, it's like, it kills me. It kills me because it's like, I really wish they did something. I really wish they did something with them. Well, I gotta make that money. Well, I guess I gotta make that money too. As a matter of fact, we're going through some hard times. I cannot go into the specifics of what is going on behind the scenes here, but I just will say that my grandma, who was my last remaining grandparent, has kind of been not doing the best lately, and has been going through a lot of troubles. So that's been going on here, and one of the reasons why you haven't seen a lot of videos from me of lately, because we've just had a lot going on between my job, between YouTube, and the things that are happening next door. My grandma lives next door, and she's in her 90s. She's up there in age, and she's beginning to have she's been going through a lot. So it's been tough. It's been tough every now and then. So I'm just doing my best to try to make as much money as I can doing what I do, and trying to save up as much money as I can. I mean, thanks to you guys, I'll have $1,000 in my savings account. I'm not even shying away from telling you. I'm going to have $1,000 in my savings account, and I'm going to be here hopefully soon building up a little more money and putting down a down payment for my first ever vehicle, which is a very exciting thing for me. I've never done anything that big before, and I really have you guys to thank. So thank you. It means a lot. Yeah. I there's a lot I wanna say and talk about on live with you guys, but it's a lot of stuff is too personal family related that I already know that if I were to like talk in specific ways, I'd probably burn not a lot of bridges, but I would be definitely making probably some enemies. There's some things I really want to say to stop, you know. But anyways, yeah. So no, it's more of me wanting to vent about it because like I've kept my mouth shut for a long time, you know. But it's just one of those things. I know I cannot. It's just one of those things. I just got to keep my mouth shut and just let it let it go. You know, let it go. Let it be the way it is. It is what it is. But thank you so much for the $10, Reams. You're a badass, man. Thank you for the prayers, everybody. I love you all. Thank you so much. You're all badasses. Don't let it hit you that hard. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Oh, thank you so much. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Adarsh. I appreciate it. Send you virtual hugs. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yes, it's one of those things. It's a big bump in the road. We'll get through it. You know, I'll get through it. I'll be a stronger person afterwards, you know. It's not like she's dying or anything, but she's definitely getting up there and things are starting to show. So that's all I can say about that. Thank you so much, Reams. I appreciate it. I really do, buddy. I really do. So, yeah, that's just been something that's been on my mind for the past week or so now. You know, it's one of those things, man. And I know this is gonna be a happy happy live stream when we're talking about Sam and Colby, but I guess that's just how much I've been wanting to get off my chest. You know, just me talking about it. Cheers to Michael Myers. Thank you, Harsh. That's right. Life definitely hits you hard sometimes, believe me, I know, but we love you all. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Is there a close friend you can talk to? Yeah, I've been talking to my friend. Absolutely. Absolutely. I consider you all my friends. I know sometimes I don't get a chance to read every comment, and I understand that sometimes I miss those comments, and sometimes I don't make, you know, I don't reply to everybody, which I really hope no one here takes personally. It was never meant to be taken personally. Sometimes I just got I got my own stuff going on in the background and whatnot, and I got my own stuff going in behind the scenes, and I'm only human. That's all I can say. Only human. Believer started out great and died. Yep. Peter Anthony Productions. Yep. You're right on the money, man. You're right on the money. I wonder if you actually, because, you know, Peter, you're just as big of a horror fan as I am, if not, you know, bigger. Do you agree with me? Once a certain character gets introduced, from the original movie, the movie starts going downhill. Immediately after that character is introduced into the movie starts going downhill. That's about where I would say the movie started getting like a little too predictable and a little bit too safe. You enjoy the house decor? Oh, thank you so much. You're busy. We understand. I know. Some people don't. Sometimes I get messages, you know. Welcome back, Adarsh. I appreciate it. Welcome back, everybody. I see some people. Total dive. Yes, plot stopped and got boring. Wasted character too. I could not agree more, man. I was almost blown away. And, you know, I actually compared the way they handled her character very much similar to how they handled Sally Hardesty in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie from Netflix. I mean, pretty damn right on the money similar. And I don't know who's writing that, like who's in the fucking writing room writing that, because if I were in the writing room and if I was in the writing room and someone mentioned that we're just going to bring a certain character in just to have them thrown out like 7 to 8 minutes later, I'd be dumbfounded. I'd be like, "You're really gonna do that to the fans of the original film? Are you gonna really do that? You're gonna just waste one of their most beloved characters like that?" And that's exactly what they've done twice now. Twice, with arguably two of the greatest horror films of all time, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre and The Exorcist. It's absolutely mind blowing. It's like, who comes up with that? It's crazy. Going to bed soon? That's understandable. Jordan, you don't have Twitter? I do have Twitter, actually. I do have Twitter. Yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you absolutely guys can. Twitter.com/jcarts, jcartsarts, no space, by the way, is my Twitter. Here, I'll go ahead and link you up really quick. Hey, Francis, how you doing, man? There's my Twitter account, guys, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget Halloween. David Gordon Green killed the Exorcist and Michael. Yeah, he really he really did a number on the franchises, man. And look, he didn't, as a director, he hasn't made the worst mistakes. I don't think he made some pretty fucking questionable mistakes though. As much as I actually don't mind David Gordon Green, he made some very poor choices in directing. I like, and I don't mean I mean that in, I actually mean that in a kind of a dickhead way, because it's like, at this point, man, you got to stop. Hey, and to be honest, Jordan, one time I was really sad and I decided to watch one of your vids. Made me happy. You should be proud of yourself. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Ink. I appreciate you. Hey, Jordan, will you suggest a review for 2 newly released horror movies, Dark Harvest and It Lives Inside? Yeah, man, absolutely. Absolutely. At some point, yeah, I definitely want to get to those. I actually just bought recently. I just bought Talk to Me, the movie Talk to Me, and I bought Last Voyage of the Demeter, which were also 2 of my most anticipated movies of the year. So who stuck around at the overnight channel live share? I kept diving in. I kept clicking on it and checking it out every once in a while. I heard that they got a lot of money donated, which was awesome. I don't think they hit the amount they wanted, but they got close. So I'm very, pleased with that. But yeah, David Gordon Green kind of, he really pissed off the fans, man. Almost at this rate, it feels like he did it on purpose. At this rate, it's almost like I feel like he's very self-aware of what he's doing, and what a fucking bummer, man. What a fucking bummer. Like, to me, The Exorcist wasn't even like a horrible movie. I actually enjoyed The Exorcist Believer for like, again, the first 30 to 40 minutes I thought were damn solid. Like, this is a damn solid movie. I was really, really impressed. But then that third act comes around, and though the third act has its really good moments, the exorcism scene, again, I really enjoyed the exorcism scene. But basically, what really pissed me off, man, what really pissed me off about The Exorcist is it's mainly all about, your faith in God, right? That's at the whole point. You have to have faith in God to fight whatever this evil is. And basically, The Exorcist Believer says, forget that. Care Bear special. Everybody hold hands, kumbaya, and you're gonna beat the demon. Your faith in God? Baloney. As long as you fucking have the power to believe you can beat this thing with a group of friends, you can beat it. And that's basically what the movie was. At the end of the movie, it was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy. Job's going pretty good. Thank you so much. Hey, Braden, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for hopping on and doing good. Downloading the new Mario game. Ooh, nice. Would you be able to go live tomorrow and watch the new Sam and Colby video live, like a watch? I would. It's not a bad idea, actually. I was debating it earlier. I actually was debating it. So it's kind of funny that you mentioned it. But I was debating that, and then I thought to myself, like, I'm not sure. Would Sam and Colby appreciate that? As much fun as that could be, would Sam and Colby appreciate that? It's their newest video, and they're trying to get as many views on it as possible. I feel like me reacting to it right away I don't want to feel like I'm taking away their views. I feel like they earn those views. So I might let it sit for a little bit and let them get their views before I react to it. Let people talk about it and stuff. Please, nobody spoil it, by the way. If I decide to do that, don't spoil it. I wouldn't want, I don't want spoilers, please. Let's see here. I need to go to bed, have fun, rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Hope you have a great night. Thank you again. Hello, everybody, and sleep well, Carolyn. Thank you again for hopping on in. How's the situation with getting a new vehicle? Well, actually, I will be putting $1,000 in my account probably by Monday. So I'll have $1,000 in my savings account. That will be the first 1,000 to hopefully 5,000 that I will eventually put down a down payment for a vehicle. So yeah. Yeah, I just feel like it's a better option, Just give it like a day or so, and then I'll go ahead and react to it. I won't be surprised if YouTube of the internet goes kind of crazy, because there's going to be so many people watching Sam and Colby. I know, right? Everybody's going to be on it watching it. You're going to need time to process the Sam and Colby Conjuring video. A live reaction, not the best idea. I do think he likes them. Did you read you're doing a reaction to did I read that you're doing a reaction to Burnt Offerings? Yeah, I'm doing there's going to be a reaction posted, I want to say the 27th of this month. It's scheduled for the 27th, I think. So yeah, just keep an eye out. Who wants to see the FNAF final minutes of the insane live stream clip? The Shadow Doll's power and listen to Elton's when he open it. I clipped it. Jay Carts, you don't mind me putting the link here? No, I don't mind you putting the link there, man. Something is in my window. That's fucked. That's fucked. By the way, guys, we have almost 30 viewers right now. Can you guys hit that like button? Get us up to 40 likes. I'd appreciate it so wholeheartedly right now. I'd appreciate it. Corey passed out in the museum. Then he got sick. He was throwing up and had a fever. Elton was also sick. Damn. Well, I mean, to be in that museum for how weren't they in that museum for like 3 days? 3 days without taking a break? Yeah, I'm not surprised they were fucking sick. Great BO is another one of your all-time favorites. I watched pretty much all the overnight live stream, and they raised a little over $400,000. Congratulations, overnight. That was a fantastic stream, by the way, guys. 3 days, 4 nights. That's, yeah, 3 days and 4 nights in that museum. Yeah, you're gonna come out a little bit nauseous. Yeah, that's no surprise. Hey, what's up, Cool I love the fucking name, Cool Beanie. I feel like you were complimenting my beanie when I read that. What's up, man? How you doing? Being locked in any room for... Oh, by the way, guys, let me go ahead and fix this really quick. It says top chat. Let's go live chat. There we go. Talking about Halloween 2018. Let me go back up really quick, Glennon. I do not think he likes them. What do you think I don't like? You don't think I like the Halloween 2018 movie? I truly do love Halloween 2018. Halloween 2018 I love. I like Halloween Kills quite a bit. Halloween Ends to me was probably the most mixed one. I had mixed feelings on. They raised 500,000. Ooh. Ooh. And just, I think, yeah, I already know Ends is the favorite trilogy. Hell yeah, man. More power to you. Absolute respect. Absolute respect. Look, dude, even if you told me to my face that you said Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is your favorite in the franchise, I wouldn't diss you for it. You know, it's all a matter of respect and just respecting other people's opinions, man. If you love Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, the more fucking power to you. Hell yeah. You show that shit off like no tomorrow, man. You fucking preach it. I would say take a picture with your phone and post it to my Discord. Halloween is your favorite in the whole exactly. Halloween 4 is your favorite in the entire franchise. Halloween 4 is a really good movie. Overnight is at Skinwalker. Oh, nice. You should look at the link before they started opening. I literally full-blown chills. Full-blown oh my god. I literally full-blown chicken all over my body. Oh, chicken skin all over your body. It was insane. Wow. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I would right now, but it's really late and my throat's sore and I'm already struggling to stay awake for as long as I possibly can just to do this live stream. So then they opened the shadow doll at the end of the cameras all went out. No, they did not open the shadow doll. Are you serious? They opened that case? Wow. I didn't know they opened the shadow doll case. Holy shit. Well, that fucking changes a lot. Vale, how you doing? That's crazy. Okay. Well, that piques my interest a little bit. I might have to go back and watch that then, huh? Hey, I'm not seeing... I don't think I'm allowed to see the link, man, that you posted. Sorry about that. Natalie, how you doing? Where is somewhere you have always wanted to go haunted-wise? Haunted-wise, I've always wanted to go. But there's a lot of places I would love to go, but at this rate, I want to go to the Conjuring House. I think the Conjuring House would be an insanely fun time. I'd get Peter Anthony to go with me. We would go there. We would show the ghosts what for. which is the main thing. It's fucking crazy. To my knowledge, I don't recall anybody ever opening that case. Shadow Man doll. That is one of the scariest dolls I think that's in the entire museum. You got your AK-47. I told myself I would stay there a month, and now I'm regretting it. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, especially after that fucking... Apparently the Sam Colby video is going to blow my mind. So, we'll see what happens. All right, Glenn, have a good night. Thank you again for hopping on in, buddy. There's something new about the Conjuring house that I don't like. You'll see tomorrow. Hell yeah. We'll see. We'll see, guys. And I think I'm going to try to go live with Zawoki, and we'll have a full-on discussion after we watch the Conjuring series. And we'll talk about what we think. I'm definitely going to get a hold of him. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing reactions together with the Conjuring series, but I definitely think we're going to be doing a discussion, because I want to have an open discussion about it. Y'all in for a treat before it's crazy. Yeah, I'm hearing it's like a 3.5 hour-long video, which, oh my god, that's a long video. Sorry, yes, it was 500,000. They opened Annabelle. Crazy, man. Out of curiosity, what do you guys think Ed and Lorraine Warren would say about them opening up the cases like that? Out of curiosity. Do you think Ed and Lorraine Warren would approve of it? Even knowing it was for charity, do you think they would let them do it? To me, the Sam and Colby video is probably is a conversation, which I'm 50-50 on. I gotta wait and see what happens and see how I feel. You think they'd be mad? Yeah, I think they'd be mad too. I don't think they'd be 100% in. Oh, hey, Peachy. Thank you for hopping on in. Sorry about missing your comment. It is an insanely creepy artifact. You're right about that. You know who I want to meet? I want to meet Robert the Doll. Yeah, I watched a documentary on him the other day, and I really want to watch a Robert the Doll documentary. Yep. I don't want to watch Robert the Doll documentary. I want to go see Robert the Doll. Fuck's sakes. I was so sad I was going to see the movie live, but got terribly sick an hour before it happened. I don't care. Oh, no, don't worry. Oh, well, Peachy, I do care. I'm sorry I missed your comment earlier. Before it tasted like right and the movie ended, it was so weird that I was like the time the film lasted. Wow. I'm excited. I am. I'm fucking excited. I love this shit. We have had 167 views, guys. Okay, let me see. What would I do if you guys bumped this up to 40 likes right now? What would I do? If the Warrens knew they opened the doll, they would probably say, "You'll get what you deserve." Also, the Warrens wouldn't approve of any Tony does with the museum these days, to be honest. No, I kind of feel the same way. I think Tony's been like taking all of the artifacts and taking them off to like museums at Comic-Cons and shit and having people look at them and stuff. And I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm not saying he's a bad dude. I'm not saying that at all, but it's just something like I just feel like the Warrens would not approve of 100%. I got that vibe, you know? Oh, no, more thing about the camera shutting off. There's some crazy audio interferences as well. 37 likes. Yeah, 41 likes now, guys. You bumped that up pretty quickly. Have you guys heard people think Robert gave Colby cancer? I heard that was a theory that was going around for a while. Yeah, that Robert the Doll gave Colby cancer. There we go. Yeah, I'll do a spirit talker session if we get this up to 50 likes. If we get this up to 50 likes right now, I will do the spirit talker session for a few. Since we already hit 40 likes. Oh, one more thing about the camera shutting off. There was a thing in my window. yeah, the Warrens. You see, the Warrens wanted to prove the existence of the devil. That's a fact. I mean, that was always something they would talk about. But I don't think they would ever risk those things getting out. You know, there's a reason why they had the museum, was to keep all of that stuff locked away. And if people wanted to come at their own risk and see these things, they would. But they wouldn't take them out to the world like that. You know, that was something that I always thought in the back of my mind, is that there was again, the reason why all that stuff was locked away inside that house, that museum. After the Sam and Colby Conjuring last week's the Hell Week videos, I really hope they don't go back again. It's that bad? Like, they probably should not go back then, yeah. I mean, they were already saying how apparently the family was affected. Like, their own family, their mom was crying. Like, Colby's mom was crying about the events that happened. Makes you think, what kind of boundaries did they push? You know, if they're doing seances inside the house. I can't stand Tony, to be honest. I think I would have liked the Warrens a lot more if it weren't for Tony. To be honest, he's tarnishing any validity. Oh my God, their legacy had. It's kind of sad. I mean, hell, yeah, of course, you know, you're held to your opinion. You know, if that's your opinion, then that's your opinion. I don't want to. I don't want to come off like I'm being like, I'm not trying to be a douchebag, but it's not like I cannot not understand the points. You know, like the things that he's been doing lately. It's not something. It's not something that I just see. I just picture the Warrens saying, "Oh yeah, Tony, no, yeah, go ahead and take Annabelle out to a Comic-Con and let people look at her." You know. Annabelle never left that museum, to my knowledge, ever, when the Warrens were alive. To my knowledge, never. And now she's being taken everywhere. I think it started with, like, Zach Bagans' artifact show, and then Zach Bagans touched her. Like, touched her leg. Phasmicon. No, you're not a douchebag. I just don't like Tony at all. I think he's making a mockery of their work. Tony is the reason I think they're all scammers, to be honest. Well, that's not really that crazy to kind of. I can't really deny that either. I mean, that's a good point. Yeah. What do you think about the guests for the Conjuring video? I think they picked their guests quite well, and I think they're going to be doing collaborations with the boys hopefully soon. Oh God, I can't wait for that. When watching Sam and Colby video tomorrow, ask yourself, how would I feel if this I always ask myself that situation. Dude, every time I watch a horror film, that's always me. I'm not watching anything spooky tonight. Someone asked that. I think that was Austin who asked that. I'm not watching anything tonight, to my knowledge. I'm probably going to go to bed after this. Strangest thing happened to me today. Shortly after watching Sam and Colby's Sally House, I was just sitting watching random vids, and I swear to God, someone brushed their hand down my back. It was so freaking creepy, by the way. Thank you for joining, Aaron. And thank you for telling us that story. That is unsettling. Oh, boy. I've actually had someone poke the back of my head once. Poke the back of my head. Like a straight finger poked the back of my head. And I was in the shower, too. In the fucking shower. And someone took their finger and poked the back of my head. Freaky. What do you think about the guests for the Conjuring? I think so far, yeah, they have good ones. Have you watched House of Usher? No, I have not seen House of Usher yet. I recently watched Exorcist Believer. That was the one I watched recently. And I just bought Last Voyage of the Demeter, and I bought Talk to Me, which I'm very excited for both of them. Talk to Me specifically because it's directed by a couple of YouTubers who I hugely admire. I'll tell you what, though. Tony did do something kind of cringy not long ago. And this is this is no offense to him. This is no offense to him. I don't know why I found it cringy. Maybe it's because he is representing the Warrens estate is why I found it cringy. But when he grabbed that Raggedy Ann and he proposed they autographed him. They autographed it to make more money for donations for charity. And it's not like it's not a nice thing they're doing. It's obviously a fucking nice thing they're doing. So don't make it like I'm making it out like it's a bad thing. But I don't know. It was maybe because it was him who recommended it. Like, well, how about I go ahead and sign it here and stuff, and maybe that'll raise the money. You think? And it's like he wasn't wrong. It would raise the money on it. It was just that the fact that it was him suggesting they do it. Maybe that's why I found it a little bit cringy. Yeah. I thought that while watching the video too. I just didn't say nothing. Hey XD Sam, how you doing, man? Thank you for hopping on into the live stream. How is your afternoon going? In the War Museum, the prop from the movie is now haunted. In other words, yeah, apparently, yeah. If you're gonna be sitting in that museum for a long time, he did. It was in the beginning of the live stream. I remember they were all talking outside, and he just picked up a Raggedy Ann. He's like, "Well, you think this would the money be raised on this one if I went ahead and signed it? If we all went ahead and signed it?" And he signs his name and stuff on the ass of the Raggedy Ann, basically. Can you give a review in one line? Like, a review for what? Have you heard of the ghost? Let me go ahead. GG, how you doing, man? Ghost tube lens, ghost hunting equipment? No, I have not. By the way, how many people are hopping on in right now? Oh my goodness, guys. You guys are killing it right now. Thank you for hopping on in. Almost 200 views and 44 likes. Do me a solid, guys. Slay that like button. And if you have any questions about my opinions or anything you want to throw out there about the paranormal or anything, throw it out there. You're doing well. Awesome to hear. I'm glad to hear that, man. Those streams had some crazy stuff happen. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You think that was odd too? Yeah. Movie review, whether it's good, bad, or average. Are you talking about The Exorcist Believer or other movies? What movie do you want specifically? Hey, Jason, I just saw you hop on in here. Have you seen the Sam and Colby Hell Week movie yet? No, I have not. It's going to be out tomorrow, though, so I'll be watching it tomorrow. It's a VR goggle. Ooh. Spirits can create images through AI. You can combine it with the Estes method. That would be nuts. I would love to do that. I actually think I heard of something like that. That would be pretty next level. So yeah, make it known. I have nothing against Tony, but there was that one moment in that live stream, I was like, okay. I was like, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. Sorry about that. Kalaya, how you doing? Yo, what is going on? Amy's Crypt is a paranormal channel, and they create the equipment and regularly use it. That's so neat that they make their own equipment. That's so cool. I had no idea he did that, but it sounds like him. It was him. He did it. He did it. I promise you, it's there. It's good that no one is spoiling the Hell Week movie. I know, that was one of my biggest fears when they announced that it was going to be in theaters. I'm like, oh no, the spoilers are going to drop like crazy. I'm sure people have spoiled it in places, but I sent the link to the part where the Corey passes out and gets blessed after. I think them bringing all the Raggedy Ann dolls, and that was weird. Seems like it would be fully been done to taunt Annabelle. Yeah. I think them bringing all the Raggedy Anns. Overnight Channel uploaded a video before the live stream. They captured on the Ovilus. Annabelle said beast movie, basically movie beast. In other words, it's self-aware. Oh yeah, I have no doubt Annabelle's self-aware. Without question. I think that's obvious. I wouldn't even be surprised. I mean, Robert the Doll himself is probably very self-aware of the fact that the guy has movies after him. I mean, I'm not a Sam and Colby fan, but I'll be watching the movie, of course. I heard Nikki will be some Hell Week stuff, and I love her. Hell yeah. See that? You got some Sam and Colby fans that has some people hopping on it who normally don't watch their videos. That's good. That's good to hear. And again, you guys, I will be as blunt as possible. I will be as honest as possible. So be ready for that. It's just going to be me watching this video, and I'm going to go into it as normally as I would go to any Sam and Colby video. I will just be honest. So we will see. Sorry. Sorry, my throat's a little dry, guys. Didn't even know I was gonna be up this late, to be honest with you. It's already going on 1 in the morning. But I'm off tomorrow. And I have plans to watch that Sam and Colby. Hopefully it's earlier in the afternoon, so I can go ahead and watch it in the afternoon. I probably won't be posting it until the next day when I go to work, but I can't wait for you. I can't wait to watch it, man. I can't wait to watch it. I saw Josh's video where he went into the Conjuring House woods. I know, people were sending me that. I gotta check that out, yeah. What do you think about Call Me Chris and Selena Spooky Boo Highway to Hell videos? I haven't seen them yet. Oh, I always do. I always try to debunk shit. If I can attempt to debunk stuff, I will. But most of the time, and apparently this is pretty like crazy shit. So I'm already expecting not to be able to debunk it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be blown away. Aaron, they're awesome. Yeah, they are. What do you think? But I do like Selena Spooky Boo and Call Me Chris. Guys, yeah, do we know when the video comes out? I look forward to it when they made a little cameo in Garrett Watts' video. I love him. Hey, did you actually see that? I actually posted a reaction to that, by the way, Peachy. I posted a reaction to the Garrett Watts video. You should watch them. They're awesome. Oh yeah, yeah, they're awesome. Hell yeah, they are. And they're dropping merch. Oh yeah. That's gonna be sold out so fucking fast. It's gonna be so. If they have a cool beanie, I might buy the beanie. Yeah, I've been wanting some Sam and Colby merch here lately. And I want to be able to wear, like, rock a beanie when I'm watching their stuff. A beanie or a hat. Either or. Anybody wants to send me some Sam and Colby merch? Send it my way. Hell, you guys can send me anything. If you guys want to send me anything for an unboxing, I will be doing a Halloween unboxing. So if you guys want some fan mail to be sent, if you got fan art, if you got anything, just send it my way. P.O. Box information is down in the description below. Send it my way. Leave your names on it and stuff. I'll be unboxing it live. I did not Chomp Pass, but people are already telling me that they opened up the shadow doll thing. I didn't watch the video yet. I will definitely watch later. His videos are so long. Yeah, I was sitting there for almost 3 hours, man. I think my video is almost 3 hours long, yeah, because I stopped and talked a lot. That's right, send candy, yeah. But, hey, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. We've been on for an hour now. Thank you all so much for hopping on in. Thank you for slaying that like button. Thank you for hitting my thoughts on The Exorcist Believer. It is late, though. I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. My eyes are getting a little bit draining. I'm trying to keep them open as much as I can, but I already know it's gonna be an issue here in the next, like, 10, 20 minutes. But thank you guys for your love and support. Thank you so much for following me on all the social media links. I know a lot of you guys don't know I have social media links. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I've been trying to build up more of an audience on Instagram. I've been trying to build up a bigger audience on Facebook. If you guys can help me out with that stuff, I'd really appreciate it. Seriously, I really would. Please don't blow me up in Messenger, though. I have a lot of people blowing me up in the Messenger, and I'm not going to start replying to everybody, because if I start doing that, then I'm never going to get any sleep at all, because I'll be just talking to everybody all the time. But thank you guys for your support and love. Thank you again, Reams, for the $10 donation. And thank you for gifting 5 people memberships, man. That was very, very badass of you. And I really appreciate it. Money's going to go directly to what I need, a new vehicle. So you're a badass, man. Thank you guys. All of you. Love you all. Have a great night. Please take care. Sleep well. Thank you all so much. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I'll see you later.